Lights go out, away we go. Not a great start from James Gunn on pole position. Tom Westworth has made a very rapid start from the second row of the grid. Sam Satchwell also has got away like a scalded cat. He's trying to go around the outside of the 42 car of Clonel, has failed to do so, I think, at Paddock Hill Bend, but he's up to third place, certainly. Up towards Druids they come then. It's Clonel second, and up on the inside there is the 44 car, that's Bert Chapman. He's up into fourth position. Can't quite displace Satchwell, so it's Westworth leading, Clonel second, Satchwell third, fourth is the 44 car. It was slightly out of shape, Bert Chapman there, and then it looked like it was Jake Simpson who started on the second row of the grid down to fifth position, but he's still gaining experience in the F1000 class, having switched from Mazda MX-5 racing a decade or so ago. He started racing in 2013. Up and over the line to complete the first lap then. And we might get as many as 20 laps out of this, but given the speed of these cars. And it's Westworth by 0.4 of a second, the leader, as they head up towards Druids for the second time. Clonel made that tardy getaway, but he's still there in second, and he's got a little bit of daylight between himself and Sam Satchwell in third in the number 19 car, the driver that was fourth in the championship last year, the man from Southampton. Taking their way through clearways again on lap number 2. Chapman there looked like he was starting to be put under a bit of threat by Jake Simpson in the battle for fourth and fifth, so we'll keep an eye to that. Jake Simpson has gone through as they cross the timing line that time through. He's gone through by 1/10 of a second, so it's Simpson in fifth place, in fourth place, number 55, but Chapman number 44 now in fifth position. There's a bit of East 5-4-4-5 about that, those positions for number 55 in fourth and 44 in fifth place. But, we've got the number 19 car, Sam Satchwell. He's in third place. He's now got Jake Simpson right behind him in the Arctos Racing prepared car. Satchwell in number 19, who is 31 years of age, a financial advisor, started racing in 2022. Only ever competed in F1000 up until now. And he's in third place and flying along, but Simpson that time did take a couple of tenths out of him. Tom Westworth in the lead did the best lap of the race, a 45.822, so he pulled out another 0.3 of a second over James Clonel in second. But look at this, the fight for third place, the last podium position, number 19 Sam Satchwell and 55 Jake Simpson. It's a south versus north battle here, Southampton versus County Durham, as they make their way through Surtees and McLaren towards clearways once again. Up to the line. This is to complete lap number 4 already. Westworth goes quicker again, 45.4 that time. His lead over a second now over James Clonel in second, and the gap from Clonel back to Satchwell is about 1.8 seconds now. And there is Satchwell. He's just managing to hold off Jake Simpson at the moment. Simpson, I think, did try and mount an attack up there at Druids. They've dropped Bert Chapman a little bit in fifth place. It's still Eric Cowell in sixth, Ian Abel in seventh, coming back after his earlier disappointment. He's finished in seventh place in yesterday's race. In the race this morning, he was not a finisher, didn't take the restart of the race. At seventh, Anthony Gaunt 8th, Wayne Pearson 9th, and David Shepherd completing the top 10. There's Westworth go through, and Clonel has caught him, hasn't he? Because the gap was 1.3 seconds that time. It came down by, well, yeah, roughly a few hundredths of a second, but it looked like it had come down by more than that as they arrived at Druids. There's Bert Chapman, Chapman's Corner, the well-known YouTube channel where he documents all of his racing. Well worth a look. He's the software sales man from Guildford, so racing at his local circuit. He started racing in 2023, had a few podiums, still looking for his first win. He's in a Suzuki powered F1000 Jedi, prepared by Mittal Cars, sponsored by Woffs. So He's there in 5th place at the moment. Still this fight for 3rd going on. This is Satchwell against Simpson. Great fight between the two of them. That time through, yeah, there was only 0.03 of a second between their respective lap times. 45.963 for Satchwell, who did his best lap time in actual fact, and a 45.994 for Simpson. Turning their way out of Clearway's Clark Curve, off the Bramble Straight once again. Over the line they go. And that time through, yeah, Satchwell was about a 10th of a second quicker, so they're really nip and tuck. Satchwell and Simpson in that battle for 3rd spot. 1.6 seconds now the gap between Westworth and Clonell up front. Now Simpson, I think yesterday did have some a few black and white driving standards flags for exceeding track limits. He's got to be mindful of that today. I think that he's going to get the black and white flag if he's not careful, because I think he has been caught going over the edge of the curb. Usually it's at the exit of Graham Hill Bend, the favoured spot, if you like, for exceeding track limits. We see quite a lot of that happen. And of course drivers should keep all the wheels between the white lines or indeed the edge of the curbs where they have them. There is the black and white driving standards flagged for car 55, which is Jake Simpson, so that is the driver in 4th position, so he can't really afford to do that again in this battle for 3rd place, otherwise he's going to get a 5-second penalty, which would do him the power of no good. At the moment he's just under 5 seconds clear of Burt Chapman in 5th, but that might go out to more than 5 seconds over the following laps. Dave Shepherd there being lapped in the number 29 car. He's been lapped by James Connell and indeed by the race leader Tom Westworth. Here's this fight for 3rd place though. Simpson goes to the driver's left at Paddock Hill Bend, but forced to go to the wide high line by Satchwell, and he can't make it through there. Oh, and Satchwell out of shape though as he went past Shepherd. Thought that was going to give Jake Simpson the opportunity to go through, but he couldn't quite make it. So Jake Simpson's still in 4th. In the 55 car. David Shepherd going through shot, and Burt Chapman in the 44 car in 5th. There he is. 6th, Eric Cowell. Just had a brief glimpse of him in the 24 car, the 19-year-old student from Coventry, but at university, I think in Sheffield. Inspired into motorsport by his granddad, he had 70 years of racing. Alongside his arts as well. Got the Enable car not too far behind Tim, so that's quite a tight battle for 6th and 7th position. But Satchwell against Simpson is very close again. This for 3rd place, of course. The car's turning their way through to the Bramble Straight once again. 6.5 minutes of this race left to go. Westworth's lead over Clonell is now 2.5 seconds. It's 3 seconds from Clonell back to Sam Satchwell in 3rd spot. Satchwell and Simpson only covered by a 1/4 of a second though now. So really tight between them. They're up at Druids again, the hairpin. Quite a comfortable gap back over Burt Chapman. It has gone over 5 seconds now, so even if Simpson does pick up a 5-second penalty, he should still be okay to hold on to 4th position, but he really wants to get 3rd out of this. He's still pushing on to try and find a way past the financial advisor from Southampton, Sam Satchwell. So he was 8th in the championship last year. 6-7 seconds the lap record in these cars from Matt Higginson. And look at those side by side now for 3rd. This could be Jake Simpson's best chance. He's going to be alongside on the run to Tris, but he's going to be on the outside line. Can he keep going all the way around the outside? It looks like he might be in too, but no, he's just had to back out of that again. He couldn't get all the way around the corner, needed to get turned in. And that's a big moment through Graham Hill Bend, and that doesn't cost him as much time as I thought it might do. So he's still very much there in 4th place, number 55, Jake Simpson, 36-year-old. Toss Racing Jedi. Did a bit of running and some Rotax senior karting as well as Jake Simpson in his motorsport career as well. Keep prototypes and Knockhill Modsports in a Radical SR8 last year. Queen Top 1000 for the first time this season. And again, they are very close. They've gone past the back marking number 91 car of Wayne Pearson there. So that is put on the driver from Cleethorpes. Here he goes, another lap down. He's in his second season of racing, I think. It's Wayne Pearson, born in 1969, and returned to racing in 2021. He raced F1000 air-cooled karts in the 1990s. So Westworth still leading by 2.5 seconds. Number 3 from number 42 James Clennell and number 19 Sam Satchwell in third spot. They turn their way out of Druids once again. The battle for third. Satchwell ahead of Simpson. Through Graham Hill Bend they go. I'm just keeping an eye out of my window on the situation between Eric Cowell and Ian Abel. The gap between those is relatively stable at around about a second. So they're disputing 6th and 7th. Ian Abel, the 38-year-old from Upminster, works in finance and corporate banking in Canary Wharf. And he's got a Suzuki engine Jedi that the car that built by Fraser Corbin, and it's prepared and run by Jedi Racing Cars. He's provided lots of information to us, and he does list Brands Hatch's favourite circuit because the special memory is watching the BTCC here at Brands Hatch, and of course BTCC will be here in just a few weeks' time. I wonder if he'll be here then. This is home track, of course, being based in Upminster in Essex. Meanwhile, Jake Simpson still trying to find a way through into third position. Sam Satchwell looking to add a second podium of the day after his excellent result in the earlier race. He's got 2.5 minutes or so left to keep an eye or keep at bay James Clennell. And what we're going to have, 4 more laps, I think, including the one that they've just started. They've just completed lap number 16. Tom Westworth, number 3, still ahead by 2.6 seconds from James Clennell. They're now nearly 5 seconds clear of the battle that we're watching between number 19 Sam Satchwell and number 55 Jake Simpson. He's heading off down the Cooper Straight once again. Through the left and right complex. Speed these are doing it really does feel like one corner surtees from McLaren. Through the tight right at Clearways and Clark Curve. That sort of catapults you back onto the Brabham Straight. The sloping Brabham Straight. Simpson again to the outside line of Satchwell this time, but still not able to get through. There was only about 7/100ths of a second between them over the timing line as they completed lap number 17. And Simpson has not given up here, has he? He did another personal best lap of the race, a race of 45.608 on that lap. Still the best lap of the race is to Westworth in the lead, of 45.401. He's out in front by 2.5 seconds, very nearly. So we've not seen too much of him on the live stream, but trust me, he is still out there. I'm watching this battle for third for much of the race because it's been the closest battle on track for the final podium position. They've gone on to their penultimate lap now, and this time it was Satchwell that pulled out a bit of a gap over Simpson. The gap out to only 0.4 of a second, but still held further than it was on the previous lap. But look how much speed, or much more speed, Simpson goes into the corner, then it does compromise his exit, and they're both attacking that Druids in 2 very different ways. Hard to know which is actually the best way of doing it. I'm sure if there's data that they can peruse afterwards to try and figure out which is the optimal approach. Last lap board's just gone out then to race leader Tom Westworth. He's gone on to his final lap, James Clennell has, and so too now to Satchwell and Simpson. This time the gap's gone out again to nearly 0.9 of a second, so I'm not sure Simpson has got anything left up his sleeve He's tried really, really hard to break the defences of Sam Satchwell for third place during the course of this one. I don't think it's going to work out from there. There's Clennell, our second place man, number 42. There's the fight for third, which is pretty much dissipated. Meanwhile, our leader, Tom Westworth, number 3, almost up to the line now, I think. He'll be taking the checker flag for the second time this weekend. He's gone through. James Clennell there takes second position. Third place goes the way of Sam Satchwell, and fourth goes to Jake Simpson. So it is exactly the same podium as we had in the, in the race this morning. Tom Westworth the winner, James Clennell second, and Sam Satchwell in third. So well done to all of those, and obviously a much cleaner race than we had this morning. I think we're going to have everyone making it to the checkered flag this time. All of the 10 cars that started have made it home, apart from I think Wayne Pearson so far. He is just about to come through. He does so yeah, all 10 drivers making it to the checkered flag at the end of that Disklok F1000 championship race. Tom Westworth running out as a Westworthy winner.
Well, Josh, I'm going to jump in quickly because we do have the Mazdas about to go out onto circuit soon. We've got our top 3 from the Disklok F1000 Championship, race number 3. We'll have a chat. I'll come around the back of Tom Westworth's car. Tom, that wasn't quite as exciting as last race.
No. Just managed to get a half-decent start, just get in front of James before the first corner, and then just managed to build a gap, and then just held it for the rest of the race.
Looking really, really solid here. Is your next race at Silverstone then?
Yeah, the Silverstone National.
Have you done much practice there?
I've been there twice before. I'm around the top 5, so hopefully we can just build on that next time we go.
Well, congrats on another race win, Tom, and best of luck at Silverstone.
Cheers.
And we'll make our way to James Clennell. James, how was that?
Yeah, it was good, thanks. Yeah, I had some oil on my right foot though, so that made accelerating and braking a little bit hairy at times. But yeah, it was a good race. Just didn't have quite the pace to keep up with Tom.
What do you think was the difference from this race to the previous race?
Well, I finished in the same position, so probably similar. We probably had similar relative pace. I think I just had an opportunity, had a better start in the last race to get a bit of a head start. So yeah, it's to be honest, Brands has never been my best track, so it's nice to get podiums here, and hopefully the other circuits in the season will suit me better.
Well, a good haul of points, some podiums, good luck at Silverstone.
That's great, thank you.
And I'll make my way over to Sam. Sam, you've gone from a first podium to a second podium.
I know, all in one weekend, absolutely buzzing.
Not a bad start to the season. What's it looking like for Silverstone? Is that a track you're particularly fond of?
Yeah, we were there like a couple of weeks ago and we ran really well, so got a new car this year, and everything's starting to come together, so feeling really positive.
You had a really good battle as well at the end for a few laps with Jake right behind you. How was it trying to defend?
Yeah, really hard work all the way. He kept me true, to be honest, for the whole race, so yeah, I was relieved to drop him with like 2 laps to go and then sort of relax a little bit, but yeah, it's been a tough couple of races.
Well, excellent second podium and best of luck at Silverstone.
Thanks very much. Cheers, mate.
Right, and with that, we've got our MX-5s almost fully gridded up, so we'll throw back to the commentary team.